Hey everyone, Corey here. Time for another movie review, which tonight we went to go see The Bad Guys, which I was debating between seeing The Bad Guys or The Northman. I went with The Bad Guys because The Northman just The Northman just feels like Conan the Barbarian, but Vikings. So it I don't know, it looks good. I probably might see it, but I thought The Bad Guys would be more fun, which it was for sure. It's an animated movie from DreamWorks, which is cool. It's nice that I think with the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, how Sony kind of put on check every other animation studio, saying, "Hey, don't just go for realism. Don't just go for, the same thing kind of over and over. Change it up." And with this movie, yeah, DreamWorks definitely does go a little different as far as what they could have. Of course, they could have made it more, kind of like how Pixar with Turning Red. They went for more of a kind of like a Ghibli style, I guess you could say. Wide oval mouths and faces, round, and style like that. They're kind of all stunted a little bit. They're not. They don't look tall, but they look you know stunted, I guess. Just the best way I could think of it. They're just a little squished down. But yeah, so the bad guy is more actiony. It's more. It feels almost like Hotel Transylvania as far as how uh animated and like expressive the characters are and the way that they move, and but the way that it's um I guess textured is, it reminds me of there's a guy called Brain that does episodes called Brain Dump on YouTube, and I think he uses Maya, which they might have used Maya for this too, because pretty much with Maya, it's they do like it looks like a painting model, but it's not completely 3D. It's kind of like 2.5D, and then they go back and put like the facial expressions on it, overlapping on it on a 2D plane, so they're not 3D, like the eyes, especially the eyes, the mouth, um, the wrinkles, and all the little facial features and stuff like that. That's not fur related or skin related for the human characters and stuff like that. So it pops out more where you have this almost kind of like paint style, models, which yeah, they're 3D, but they don't always feel 3D. They actually, they feel in between, and they don't really show off, crazy 3D, effects and rotations and stuff like that. It's very quick movement, camera moves, very precise. It's very Ocean's like 11 kind of style. It's heist movie, so it's very quick witted, very fast, smooth talking. The big bad wolf is pretty much the main character from both shows, both movies. But yeah, the style, I actually liked it. I like the style that they use. It's very animated, very expressive. The textures of the fur and stuff like that just were interesting to see that they did that. The character designs were pretty cool too. They actually have little minor, details and stuff like that. Like the piranha guy, he actually has like a little fin ponytail. Mr. Shark has a little fin on the top of his head. But yeah, they all have like these little niches and characteristics to them, which works out pretty well. And I gotta say, the movie's very quick. It's very fast paced. I mean, we've seen this kind of movie. I mean, people have seen movies before, especially little, other heist movies. Kind of get the beat of what's gonna happen and how it's gonna go. The twist, of course, is not as, there's a little bit of a red herring on the twist, I think, and it definitely gets interesting later on. The gadgets and the way that they do the different stuff as far as using the animal characteristics of each character, how they utilize their characteristics pretty well. I think the only one really is probably is the shark. Um, he's supposed to be master of disguise, which is pretty funny seeing this giant shark dressed up as other, and it's just fooling people. But yeah, so everybody else really, plays to their characteristics and stuff. But I liked it. It was fun. There was some good humor, some adult humor, there's some kid humor, there's some not too crass humor. It's not like the whole like Minion humor where it's just, there technically is fart jokes, of course, butt jokes and stuff like that, but they're not the typical butt fart jokes. So they actually work. Like they're different. They're not, the stereotypical ones that just like, make you cringe or moan, just like, this joke. Definitely, but yeah. Overall, I recommend it. I think kids will be entertained with it. They'll have fun with it. It's very quick paced, so it just flies by. There's so much going on, and it's all good. It's a very lean movie. There's no real slow parts. There's no real crazy, exposition-y kind of parts and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they do tell the plans and stuff like that, but still, it's different. It doesn't feel like they're just telling you; they're showing you, along with telling you. So, overall, not bad. Next week, I don't think there's a movie I'm looking forward to next week. I believe the week after is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, so I'm very looking forward to that movie. Hopefully, it's gonna be really cool. It looks intense from the trailers and stuff. I think I'm seeing that in IMAX, if I remember correctly. But yeah. Besides that, I think May. There's also Jurassic Park. There's another movie too. I can't think of it right now. I think Maverick comes out in May. But yeah, there's a few movies coming out coming this summer. So definitely gonna get busy again. So until next time, guys. Later.